hour starts with local breaking news.
We're expected to get an update on this case in the next 15 minutes. First at 4, let's turn to Karina Bolster, who is live on the scene. Karina, what else are you learning at this time? Karina, thank you. In Chesterfield now, where an elementary school teacher is in jail, charged with proposing a sex act to someone under 15. We're told Richard O'Brien taught 5th grade at Reams Road Elementary School. He just started there in August. A Chesterfield school spokesperson says O'Brien will not return to the school while they investigate.
And Virginia's 65th governor, Gerald Baliles, has lost his battle with cancer.
That's right. First at 4, Rachel DePompa takes a look back at his life and legacy. Rachel.
Well,
all right, let's go ahead and take a live look outside. Another fantastic fall weather day. Temps in the upper 60s.
Let's check in with meteorologist Jim Duncan.
Minutes, Brent and Heather.
All right, Jim, we'll check in soon. Well, first at 4, more bad news for thousands of people in California who are hoping to go back home. Strong winds fueling wildfires are picking back up this evening.
And to add insult to injury, power companies are warning that they could be rolling out new rounds of public safety power shutoffs, even in areas that don't have evacuations. Jennifer Bjorklund has the latest from Napa.
All right, we have details now on a house fire in Colonial Heights that happened less than a block away from the fire station. It happened this morning on James Avenue, which is near the Wells Fargo on the boulevard. No one was hurt. Everyone inside that home was able to get help from the Red Cross. It's believed that an electrical issue sparked the fire. For days now, we've been telling you about repair work happening over the I-95 bridge near Powhite Parkway. Well, now it's here. Crews have closed the ramp from Cary Street to I-195 South for at least a year and a half. All lanes of I-195 South will remain open during the project, which is expected to finish, by the way, in the spring of 2021. The clock is ticking. All right, happening tonight, we'll find out if the Washington Nationals could become World Series champs. They'll have to win tonight to send the series to Game 7. But if the Houston Astros win, they take home the trophy. Game 6 will be played at Houston's Minute Maid Park tonight. First pitch, of course, 8:07 p.m. Plus, a new feature from Netflix could soon make your experience more like listening to a podcast. Find out why it's drawing backlash from Hollywood. And Jim standing by.
Yeah, pretty nice.
Boeing CEO faces tough questions today at a hearing.
Yes, Senators.
Authorities have charged the grandfather of a little girl who fell from a Royal Caribbean cruise ship back in July. Puerto Rico's Justice Department ordered the arrest of Salvatore Anello. He faces negligent manslaughter charges. Anello says he placed a toddler near an open window that he thought was closed. That's when she fell down 11 stories and died. The family claims the cruise line is to blame because they didn't follow proper safety guidelines for windows. A spokesperson for the cruise line says they're cooperating with authorities. Anello is being held on an $80,000 bond. General Motors says its 6-week strike cost about $2.9 billion. GM was not able to build any cars at American factories during that strike, as well as some in Canada and Mexico, causing production to idle. Nearly 50,000 workers were demanding better pay and better benefits. The strike began September 16th. It ended on October 26th after negotiations. The United Auto Workers Union voted in favor of a 4-year labor deal to end the walkout. It comes in dozens of flavors, but whether you like fruity or plain, eat up because yogurt may help prevent cancer. A new study finds eating a cup of yogurt a day could reduce the risk of developing lung cancer. Researchers analyzed data from 1.4 million people and found people who ate yogurt every day lowered their chances of lung cancer by more than 30%. The study's author says this may be linked to the prebiotic and probiotic properties of fiber and yogurt. Already that time of year.
I know, I can't believe it.
All right, guys, well, with only a few weeks to live, a man with cancer gets the surprise of a lifetime. Plus, a Nazi flag on display inside a government building. It's causing outrage across the country. Other people who put it up say it was all just a misunderstanding. A Chesterfield elementary school teacher is in jail, charged with proposing a sex act to someone under 15. Richard O'Brien taught 5th grade at Reams Road Elementary School. He just started in August. The alleged incident happened in May in King and Queen County. O'Brien was arrested last week and will not return to the school.
Shaping up to be fairly nice as well.
You know, I'll take this.
Yeah.
But come Thursday, though, a chance for scattered storms moves into the area. That's later in the evening. Nick Russo standing by now. Nick, any chance this will impact trick-or-treating?
Right, the expectation here is that Brent and Heather.
Thanks a lot, Nick. A major ramp in the Carytown area is now closed for the next year and a half, starting today.
Yes, all for bridge work on I-195 over the Powhite Parkway. Richmond reporter Kelly Avellino is there now live checking out the impact. Let's check in with her. Kelly, how's it looking?
Year and a half. We have to get used to that.
Hey, at least we know.
Yeah. Okay, some students say they were following tradition.
How about that? Coming up, the backlash and the repercussions after the latest incident involving blackface.
We are talking with the candidates here in Central Virginia.
That's right. Republican Glenn Sturdivant is running for re-election in Senate District 10 in Henrico against Democrat Ghazala Hashimi. She is a former Richmond School Board member. So we're so glad to have Glenn with us today.
Yeah.
Glenn, I got to get this question in. Gun control is a big debate in Virginia and everywhere, really.
Right.
And even speaking about schools and education, how it can tie into that picture as well. Where do you stand? How's Virginia doing?
Yeah, you know,
Thank you so much for being with us. We appreciate it, and he'll be on the ballot on November 5th.
Well, a state government building has some explaining to do after a Nazi flag and racist memorabilia are seen hanging in a window. And students in Oregon facing extreme backlash after showing up to a school function in what appears to be blackface. Still ahead, hear about the tradition that they claim to be following.
Nazi flag. That's what a California man says he saw hanging in a state office building, and he has the pictures to prove it.
Well, now people are asking why state officials had that disturbing image displayed where the public could see it. Anthony Antoine explains. Anthony, thank you. A former soldier has smashed the world record time for scaling the world's 14 highest mountains. The Nepalese climber did it in 6 months and 6 days. The previous record was 8 years. He scaled the last of the mountains today, reaching the 26,000-foot peak in China. He joins a list of 40 climbers worldwide who have completed the treks. I think she loves it.
I love my kitty.
A California man. He's actually given the surprise of a lifetime. With only weeks to live, many wanted to make sure cancer wouldn't be his last memory.
Sarah Bloom explains how a video posted online caught the eye of a famous car enthusiast determined to make his dream come true.
Heather, Brent, and Carla.
All right, thanks a lot, Nick. And Carla joins us now with a look at what's coming up at 5.
That's right.